Welcome to episode 20 of Man on a Mission.
Woo! We have hit our 20th episode.
Yay.
Wow. So exciting. I didn't foresee this, right? That we can hit all the way to episode 20.
Yes.
Very happy for that.
We are here and today we have a very interesting guest.
Today's guest is in an industry that we have not talked about before. I'm going to introduce him in a while's time, right? He is Mohamed from New Gene Technologies. We're going to talk about the tech industry and how do you build a sustainable, self-funded tech business, which is his entire journey, right? Because if we think about the SaaS company out there, is usually going by an investor model, right? They will, VC back, they'll start to get some funds before they even create the product. For his journey, he actually was working as a professional at a 9-to-5 job, putting his money aside every single month to build his business and his prototype for 2 years before he finally launched it into the market. So this is an entrepreneur with a lot of grit, with a lot of courage, and with full conviction that his business will succeed out there. His business is also creating a tech for the industry of facility management and construction. So it's a very, very niche space, but we have a lot to learn from him in his approach of building a sustainable tech business. So without further ado, let's welcome.
Hi, I'm Mohamed. I'm on the mission to create a lot of job opportunities in Southeast Asia and MENA region.
So how busy are you right now in your business?
I have a handful of clients right now. The staffs are that what I have in hand. Also, it's just nice to cooperate and the service-wise. So long as we keep our customers happy enough with the service that what we are giving it to them. That's where I think the sustainability is.
I see. Oh, that's a very interesting conversation starter. Because usually for service-based industry, of course, every business owner would think that service is number one. Yeah. But they might not think about sustainability. So what does sustainability mean to you?
Yeah, sustainability is so long as your company can run your operations independently. So long as you have that kind of cash flow, I would say that, your cash flow is the one that driving your company. I can very comfortably equate that healthier cash flow is equal to sustainability.
What I understand about sustainability is to have a business that allows you to pay your staff and have enough to invest for the future. So you play things in the long term and the long run instead of the short term.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, of course, we don't talk about crooks, right? But there are some business owners that have a more shorter term thinking. Yeah. So they don't think about long term, how is it going to impact them. They take decisions based on short term gains, sometimes at the compromise of the reputation of the company.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
That is usually not sustainable. Sustainable for a very short run, which means not sustainable.
Correct.
Yeah.
So maybe we can start by sharing with us, how long have you been in business?
I've been in the business for the last 13 years. All the 13 years, I was not solely into the business.
Okay.
I was actually working. At the same time, I was also running my business.
Oh.
So until I wanted to hit the point where I can be independent, financially independent to run my operations. And then I came out of my working career.
So that was 13 years back you started this?
Yeah, 13 years back, I started this company. But then I just came out from my working career since the last 5 years.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're running this for a good 6-7 years?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a very conservative mindset.
Yeah.
Which is great. Nothing good and bad about that. Because a lot of times when we hear professionals, they want to do their business, they say, go big or go home, quit my job, figure things out along the way.
No. Probably if you're born with golden spoon, right, silver spoon, right, yeah, maybe your thinking is right, but for me, I have to depend on my own self. So I have to take a very cautious kind of path.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on stage of life also, right? Because a lot of people, when they say entrepreneurship, depends on when you are starting the business. If you're young, you can just go all in, right? Because you don't have dependents, you have a lot of other support.
Right.
When you're slightly older, things change a little bit in terms of your environment, what you have to support. So then there's a more cautious approach to it.
Financially, whether you're stable enough or you're safe enough, if you have that kind of support at the back, right? All that matters when you want to start the business and things like that.
Yeah, and I believe you have children as well.
Yeah, I have 3.
Wow, okay. Blessed father.
Yeah, one of them is married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of them is in uni,
Okay.
and one of the last one is he's going secondary.
I see.
Yeah.
So when they are at the age of 1 or 2 years old, that's when you started your business. Because 13 years ago, right?
Oh no,
So-
the first one was now she's already about 24 years old.
Oh, 24.
Oh,
Okay. So when she was in secondary school.
Yeah, that's right.
say. Okay. I see. So how's it like to balance between fatherhood and owning a business?
To be very frank, I leave the daily family matters to my wife lah.
I see.
So I can be fully focused on my business. On that manner, I think I'm quite confident things can go well.
I see.
Yeah.
This is where family support comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, rightly said. Yeah.
Yeah. So is your wife working with a company?
She's also running another company as well.
Oh, she's right. Oh, wow. But she take on the role of taking care of the children plus
so
that
she
company.
wear 2 hats lah.
Wow.
But then, of course, I also help her company as well. So maybe like it's a lesser kind of responsibility in terms of company operations.
I see.
Yeah.
So did she start the business first or you started the business first?
She started first. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Then you were inspired, so you decided to start your own as well.
Yeah. Sort of.
Oh, that's a very interesting family
Interesting.
dynamic. Yeah. So what happened when you made that decision? Did she support it? Or what was the reaction like?
Oh yeah, she was all the way supportive. Yeah, I mean because she herself has a entrepreneurial mindset. Obviously, she want me to go this way. Yeah, I think we just take the challenge, go.
Wow, okay.
Wow. Yeah. So it's very interesting because I have friends who they themselves are business owners, but the partner, on the other hand, is working on a regular job. So they have this kind of understanding that, in a sense, one partner is a little bit more risk-taking and the other one is a bit more safe in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not always that you get to have a partner who is like, okay, let's all go in together and take this kind of challenge together.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about risk, right? Because even in a full-time job these days, right, doesn't mean that you are secured of your livelihood.
Especially in this date, right? In this.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, recently we also see a lot of retrenchment happening, especially with the mega firms, which a lot of people think are actually stable. So when recession hits, that's where they cut most employees, right? So it then goes back to the question of what is really safe in today's world. Yeah. So what's your opinion when it comes to, because you had 2 careers, you had your career as an employee and you had your own business as well. So what would you say about the risk of stability or the thinking of stability as someone who have worn 2 hats before?
The risk of running a business is how much kind of efforts and time you want to put inside. If you have this kind of hard work attitude and with this a little bit of luck, you don't have to worry about the risk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
right. I mean, as long as you're willing to work hard, as long as you know what you want and you want to know where you want to reach, right? You don't need to care about the risk. In a working career, it's all about like, when is your day, right? I mean, to have it entrenched. But in business, is the more efforts you put, it's for your own business, the more you get it, the rewards. But on the other hand, on your working career, how much ever the efforts you put in there, I think to a certain point, probably the management will recognize your efforts and things. But in the business, it's directly proportional. The more efforts, the more hard work you put in over there, proportionally you get that kind of rewards and results driven.
What I hear is actually control.
Yeah.
Like if you're a business owner, you have a bit more control because your hard work and efforts amount to something, in a sense,
Right.
plus a little bit of luck, right?
Yep.
That you say. But if you're in company per se, it may amount to something as well, but you're not in control because the management is the one who's in control of
Exactly.
your career.
Is that something that you personally experienced?
At certain stages of my career, I do realize that even we are pushed to a certain corner that even we put that kind of efforts and we don't earn that kind of credibility.
Yeah.
It's quite
Demoralizing as
Yeah.
well. You have a lot of topics to unpack here, so really let's dive right in. I think I want to talk expand a bit more from your understanding of entrepreneurship. How you say that it's a recipe in a way where the amount of hard work, the attitude, and luck will get you the outcome and the results that you want. Right. So I think this concept is not something that a lot of Singaporeans understand, or a lot of people who are not in business understand. They are stuck in the idea that having a paycheck is stability, right? Of course, you as a father, you understand there's a need to put food on the table. There's a need to have enough for the livelihood, right? So naturally, they'll be thinking, okay, having a salary will definitely help me to pay for my livelihood and therefore be able to, have some stability in life, right? But what you're saying here is about the control. Because when you are under somebody's management, there is a lack of control in the work that you do.
Exactly.
Yeah. So doesn't mean you put in all the effort. You have to get your manager to recognize you, and you have to earn that credibility before you go to the next stage in life. So based on this mindset, it's very interesting because when you started off, you took a leap of faith as well. I remember you shared with me that you're from India originally. And you decided that you don't want to be there. So you came over to Singapore.
Yeah.
Can you share with me a bit more about the experience that you had?
The moment I graduated from India, right? I mean, within a year or something, I came here to Singapore. Yeah, in the initial period, I went through a lot of challenges in terms of securing the first job here in Singapore. For the first 3 to 4 months, I didn't even have the chance to attend a first interview, in fact. Back then, I think the vacancy was quite very, very hard, right? So that was...
Which year was that? Do you remember?
I think it's 1996.
I see.
1996. I had to go a lot of challenges, even luckily I had some relations here where I'm able to tap onto their boarding. I used to stay at their home. But the meals and all those things, I still need to take care of my own expenses, which I cannot afford as well during the initial period, right? But somehow or the other, I managed to overcome all those in a hope that definitely I will land in a job where I've been dreaming of.
Yeah.
Because I graduated as a civil engineer. So definitely I thought there should be some space where I can land in. After 5 to 6 months, I was handed over a job by a local company.
Yeah.
So from there, the journey starts.
Tell me a bit about the mindset that you had as a early 20s young adult, right? Were you living with a family?
Yeah.
And what did they say about you going overseas?
By then, I was already married to a Singaporean.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I already have a family here in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
But of
Despite
course,
living in India.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, my parents were in India, but my wife is here already. So back then, I think the mindset, 9 to 5 kind of job. At the end of the month, you take the salary and you do some savings and you spend your life. I mean, there's nothing big at that point in time. It struck my mind.
I see.
It's just like a 9 to 5 kind of job and just lead my life without any kind of dreams or things like that.
Yeah.
Was that the same kind of mindset you had when you came to Singapore? Like you were still looking for a 9 to 5? Or with some other dreams involved already?
I came into Singapore is to really establish a good business on the long-term run. But then, of course, it has to take small steps, right? So for that, I have to get into the job initially. So that was the first stepping stone for me.
Yeah.
From there, I have to build up my career. Then eventually I have to set up my business. Then that's the way that build it up.
That's a very interesting mindset because recently I learned a little bit about the bubble tea shop Chaji. You know that?
Yeah.
So I heard the story that the boss used to be a bubble tea seller in a bubble tea shop.
Oh,
so he was also part-timing there.
He took a job at some other bubble tea.
Yeah, some other bubble tea store.
Yeah.
So when he did the job, instead of doing the regular processes and regular work, he put on a business owner lens to examine and do an analysis on the bubble tea store itself.
Okay.
What are the margins? What are the material costs? What is the productivity of a worker? So on and so forth. And that was also the start of his franchise, $1 billion franchise, which recently they managed to IPO as well, right?
Yeah.
So it reminded me of that story because that was your mindset coming in as well. So when you came with the intention that you wanted to set up a business in the long run, did you intentfully choose the civil engineering industry for that?
Yeah, because I already know where I wanted to go. I wanted to go in the construction industry to come out of business, but not exactly I wanted to go into software.
Yeah.
But I know that I wanted to go into the business in the construction space. So that's why when I even started my software company, it still went back to my construction industry. Right. 20 years of my whole career was spent in constructions
I see.
and facilities management.
Yeah.
So I think that should be the right fit for me to have the product developed for that industry of what I know and the expertise where I came from. And that's the inspiration that I had from there to build up this business we are doing right now.
So was it like you had general direction and then you were working in the industry as well? So from the industry itself, you spotted some gaps and stuff, and that led to the final business offering that
exactly.
you have.
Yeah.
I see. Very interestingly, I think quite a lot of business owners come out from this particular route also. I think with Dropbox and all of that. It was really because they spotted something or their team didn't allow them to do something like uploading, or they lost their files and stuff like that. Then they created their own product to resolve that gap that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess based on your story, right, the problem came later. Before you find the problem,
Right.
and that's the birth of the business, you already knew that you want to do business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why is that so?
Business all the way. My parents, grandparents, everybody does business.
Ah, there you go.
So
Right.
family of
So-
entrepreneurs.
So obviously, I thought that I should also be landing up in business, and I probably it's really in my blood or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I mean, that's why I think it inspired me to go into business on the long term.
I see.
Yeah.
When you were young, do you have any memories of your family doing business that left an impression on you?
Not really, because I was always in a boarding school.
Ah, okay.
So I was always I was not so much with my parents. So
I see.
But I know that they are always doing business.
Yeah.
But they don't get me involved into the activities or in things.
I
They
see.
always ask me to academics. Right.
Oh, okay. I see. So despite them being business owners, they brought you into academics. Because usually
You still need to have that kind of basic of
Knowledge,
fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
To run the business.
Yeah. But it's interesting because depending on family, right? Some people are scared of doing business because their family are in business.
Oh,
Some people got into business because their family is in business. So it's
like me, yeah.
dependent
like you.
on the environment. Yeah.
Well, for me, my dad is in business as
Yeah.
well. So
Okay.
as a young adult, I helped him in some of the aspects of business.
Okay.
So naturally, there was some knowledge transfer and philosophy transfer that led me to be comfortable doing business.
Okay.
Because I think business is really a mindset. Yeah, doing business is a mindset as well. There's a lot of things that you have to overcome on a personal level in order to believe that something seemingly impossible can work out.
Correct.
Yeah. So do you think that you had that mindset inculcated in you when you were young?
The mindset has been there since I went into my university already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because during my university times, we used to go for a lot of exhibitions and all those things, where there are a lot of startups come in and put in their ideas and all those things.
Yeah.
And they share what is their visions and all those things.
That inspired you.
Yeah,
That exposure
that's one of
inspired
my
you.
inspiration as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Interesting. But you didn't set up a booth yourself.
Not really.
So you are committing to the academic route that your family has planned for you.
Probably.
Well, that's the right way to think about things, right? Because they are the ones that paid for your education, and
True.
it's only correct to respect their wishes until you reach adulthood. So let's go into the moment you decided to do this full time, right? Because for a good 6-7 years, you were working and developing your business. So could you share with me a little bit more what that looks like?
You already have decided you want to take the path of business. At the same time, you also need to run your life. And you don't have any investment for your business. And you're the sole investor for the business. And at the same time, you are depending on your paycheck every month. So the only way is you take your monthly payment and you allocate some budget to pay my programmers and get the things developed. And even in the very initial stages, the product is too new to the industry, where none of them are able to adapt to this kind of technologies. Back then, this kind of technologies is quite advanced for the industry to really digest it.
I see.
So everybody closed doors, but I still believed very strong that a day will come for me for the demand for this kind of solutions, right?
Wow.
Because future is a technology. I mean, there's no doubt in it.
Yeah.
If not now, maybe next month or next year or maybe another couple of years.
Wow.
So I had a very strong belief in that. So I I just kept building out my product. And since I'm also working in the construction company, I deployed my product developed into my company itself.
Oh,
So I make a kind of like a prototype to get it tested within my company operations.
I see.
So make sure the product is running bug-free before I can roll it out or scale it up into the market. So that was a very challenging times to juggle between work life and the business life. This is a very challenging times during that time.
Yeah. And do you recall how many hours you were working in a day?
Usually in construction, we start work at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Easily we come back at 7. 8 to 7.
Then after 7 is
After
your
7,
prototype.
maybe like 2-3 hours take rest. Then from 10 all the way to 10 to 2 a.m. I have to review with my all the works done by my programmers.
Wow.
And we also have to review all the upcoming works, the upcoming tasks. Then we have to design. So all the inputs I have to prepare everything.
Yeah.
So this goes on, right? I mean, every day this is the
Every day?
yeah, every single day.
You're working 14 to 16 hours every day.
Every single day.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially only on Sunday, I'll just keep it myself the whole day free for myself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is the routine with a strong belief that this product will come into the market and hit the market.
how long did this period last?
This period was lasted almost like 2 years.
The amount of discipline and grit that you had in this development of the prototype is amazing.
Have to, because I already jumped into this. I already put my time, put my energy, put my money into there. So I cannot afford to take a U-turn again. And I strongly believe, so the mission have to be accomplished.
I see.
So I do not want to take a U-turn from there.
I see.
Make sure the things are completed. After we deployed like one of first 2 clients, then we thought that, okay, I think it's the time for me to come out, then put myself full time into this business.
I'm curious, was there any point in time in these 2 years, right, where you think to yourself, maybe this is not going to work out, or this is just too painful, maybe you should stop, or it's a sunk cost, I need to see where this goes? Like, was there any point that
this kind of thoughts will strike into my mind like a lightning, right? I mean, sometime at least 1 week, one time, this one will spark in my mind.
1 week, one time.
Am I doing the right thing or not? Yeah. Am I supposed to continue with this or not? I mean, am I born to suffer like that? But then I will have a counter answer myself. What was the mission that I really had in first place before I get into this? So that was the answer to keep me going.
You had a clear mission that you wanted to accomplish no matter what.
Exactly.
Oh, because I heard that you used the word strongly believe multiple times. So I'm just very curious. I mean, other than the macro trend and how you see the vision of tech companies to be like, what gave you that conviction to continue onwards for 700 over days?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. The future is technology. There's not even a single company that is going to escape from technology. So every single company will have to be dependent on the technologies. If they are not, I think they are going to be kicked out of the industry. So this is the strong faith I had in my mission. It's a 0% kind of disbelief that I have in this ideology.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes me kept moving.
Was there a lot of sacrifices you had to make in the 2 years?
Yeah.
How did it impact you personally on a personal basis?
Yeah, I mean, if your working life, you don't have to worry, right? I mean, you have a paycheck every month. But here, there's nothing like a paycheck, right? I mean, if your working life, you have a kind of holiday, you have a 5 days work, and you have insurance, everything, whatever the things that you wanted to basically, or for an average person, working person, you will be able to enjoy. But here in business, you should have that grit that whatever it takes, you have to get the things done. I mean, there's no Saturday or Sunday. You have to work Saturday or Sunday. If you have already committed to the client that you wanted to deliver it, you have to work on it.
Yeah.
So you have to sacrifice all your Saturdays, Sundays, your holidays. Yeah. No more holidays, no more luxurious kind of times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, if you're going to take it for granted, and I think you're not going to make it.
It's quite interesting, right? Because a lot of times, for someone maybe quite new to the business space or someone just trying to create something for themselves, there's this mindset that I want to escape from a 9 to 5 job so that I can determine my own free time, my working hours and stuff like that. Freedom from the corporate 9 to 5. But we always joke that it ends up going from 9 to 5 to now 9 to 9 because now we are in a cycle actually where, yes, you have freedom, but you have the commitment to clients, you have certain things that you cannot escape. Whereas if you were in a 9 to 5 job, you can say, oh, I'm off work hours, right?
Here got no MC, eh?
No MC. Show up, you show up, right?
Yeah.
So we also joke and say when you are 9 to 5, you have one boss.
Yeah.
When you are a business owner, you have many other bosses and they are all your clients.
Yeah.
Do you recall the moment when you managed to get another company to adopt your technology the first time?
The first company?
Yeah, I mean, the first company is your company, right, who adopted the technology.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you sold this product to somebody else and you successfully managed to go through with that deal?
Yeah.
What was it like? What was that feeling like for you?
Oh, that was a great moment for me. Again, that is the point where I thought that it's really paid off.
Wow.
It's really paid off. That gave me a kind of extra energy, motivating to build something much more powerful above what I had at that point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it a very big client? Or was it okay?
It's an average client. It's an average size of client. Especially at that point in time, acquiring that size of client is a big success for me.
It's a breakthrough.
Yeah.
After 2 years of working on the prototype,
Like
right?
a validation.
Yeah, it's a validation. Yeah, exactly.
And then from there, how do you get your third, fourth, fifth? Do you recall?
Yeah, once the first client was in, people came to know about the product. And for the first 1 year is all about like through word of mouth.
Yeah.
And especially product was rolled out to manage HDB projects. We were often consulted by HDB as well. They recognized our product. So they also recommended our products to other contractors also, right? In addition to our competitors. That's the point I thought that we really were going in the right direction.
So that's very interesting because you work under the cover for 2 years, doing some product testing with your company, and then suddenly you have even big clients like HDB coming to you and even recommending your product to other contractors as well.
Yep.
Right. So when was the moment where you decided that, okay, I don't need my salary anymore. I can jump into this?
2021. Although the revenue that my company generated was not enough to cover my monthly expenses, but I had that kind of belief. Definitely, if I were to work for my company on full-time basis, definitely I can make much more than what I'm doing right now. So that gave me the courage to quit from the company at that point in time.
I see.
Was there certain criteria that you were taking off so that you know, like, okay, I'm going to quit when I, for example, hit my 5 clients, a ref size of roughly this size and stuff like that? Was there such a criteria list for you?
We always work with some targets in our list. So basically, we don't have a number of clients. We used to have in terms of values. For the 1 year, we wanted to hit at least like 500,000 or 600,000. That kind of benchmark we have in place to work with.
So when you hit that benchmark, then you decided to take the leap of faith.
Yep.
Yeah. And was that decision easy for you? Or was it challenging?
It was quite challenging, but since I had a very good belief in my aspirations, I have no further thought about it. So I just, move forward.
In a while's time, we're going into the SaaS model and what it takes to build a very successful SaaS business. So catch you later for part 2.